We're live. Welcome, you guys, to our Pacific Rim US stand-up. Today here with me, it's Patrick and Vijaya. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
Good, good.
So, let us start with Vijaya.
Yeah, I'm working on job seeker as well into the job developed. I almost finished the development. I wrote the prospectus. I'm testing on the pagination. If we have no blockers, and if you have time in the parking lot, I'll show you the pages.
Okay, Patrick.
Yeah, so I did two project sessions today. One in the morning with two folks who joined the project last week, Sanja and Wolzmega. Sanja's already produced a first PR, but it broke. She's still got some problems with it. I've reviewed the PR. And Mega is working on a PR. I think she's quite close to fax number validation changes. And then she'll move on to phone number validation. So that's working out. And this afternoon I talked to Arun, who's also in India, same time zone actually as the other two folks, who reached out to me, I think Friday or sometime this weekend. Wanted this. So I did the overview with him, and he's in the process now of trying to stand up the system. He's running into problems with Selenium WebDriver, things I've seen before as well. So anyway, he's making good progress. I reviewed the PR, as I mentioned, that Sanja submitted this afternoon. I edited the wiki page on setting up the project. I added the reference to the application YAML file, because everybody runs into that, because I forget to tell them, and then they have to reach out and say, I can't make the system work. And that's because they don't have that data. And I created two stories, one for adding job states to the model and the database, and one for adding job application states to the model and the database. And then I'll enter stories to actually make state changes in the business rules around that as well. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. That's it from me, no blockers.
Okay, so during this weekend I didn't do anything. I uh, I will review the PRs to see what's happening on that, and for me. Anyone have any question? Anything you'd like to comment on?
No, not really.
Nope. Okay. So you wanted to show us something, PJ?
Yeah, this is my pagination.
This is job seekers as job developer table.
Yeah, yeah. The user is only the job developer. I log in as a job developer for this case.
Mm-hmm.
This is the pagination scenario, but it is not refreshing. It is going to the same page.
Mm.
I added the records, I think 9 records.
Is the job seekers underscore CM page correct? If you see the link,
Yeah, I am using the same page reference for both of the users.
if you're
The
using
pagination.
if you're using the same for both, wouldn't that break the case manager
Yeah,
when you have both of them?
both of them I got only one. If I log in as the chat is the job seeker and job developer, it display only the job developer page. Both has the same users. I'll show it that scenario, then I will show it my code.
When you so Vijay, in the view in which you display that table, you will paginate a
Mm-hmm.
name for the particular page.
Mm-hmm.
we should look at that view.
Okay.
Yeah, see your, okay.
I used only one. I did not add another one here.
In, okay.
I
In
used
your,
two different IDs for the both cases.
What's
I
the
talked to you on.
that you have there? There are two views, one called assign job something, and another one that is called assign job something.
No, I'm not using the this one.
Oh, okay.
I'm not using. After talk to Patrick, I talked to you. After that, I removed the reference for this one.
yeah, so when you call the one that you are using,
Mm-hmm.
can you show us the view that you are calling this partial from?
This is the partial I'm using.
You want
You're, you're,
controller, right?
you're calling it from the agency person homepage, I'm assuming?
Yeah, this is the home.h. You need home.h.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
So you're calling, okay.
Yeah, it looks okay here.
Yeah, that looks okay.
Yeah, here I had out. We have to add another pagination. I don't know how to add multiple things. Here, it is referencing this page only each time if I go to job developer or case manager or job developer.
Param name's going to have to be the passed in and either say job seekers JD page or job seekers CM page. It can't be fixed
Okay.
because if you have job seekers JD and CM on the same page, they're just
Mm-hmm.
trying to use the same pagination hook.
Mm-hmm.
Won't work, but
Controller, the way she's handling it on the controller.
You told me I had to change not fixed 5, it has to go to 10. Yeah, default I use 5. This is 5.
So you see, you're ex if you see the second one, you're expecting a parameter called job seekers job developer page on
Mm-hmm.
13, and you're passing in the job seekers CM page. That's the problem. You
Yeah,
have
I know because I created 2 pages for both of them. I'm calling on different page, then I merge into the one page.
you have two options to solve the problem that you have.
Yeah, that's why.
Name this and use the same variable for both,
Mm-hmm.
or the view will receive a parameter that is the
Mm-hmm.
name of this view.
I had to use the same parameter here also. Before I create 2 partial pages for the first scenarios, and I talked to Patrick. After that, we change it into one.
My question is, do you know what you need to do to fix the problem you have?
I have if you do 2 different partial pages. I know I have to use the same thing. If I have to use the one, I need somebody help for this one.
Okay, so
I have
you,
okay referencing the same page or a different page.
right? You had two views to display the same thing. So you talked to Patrick, and Patrick told you to merge both of them into one view,
Yeah,
right? Okay. The
one
problem,
partial page.
the problem that you're currently having in the
Okay.
that doesn't load the second page is because
Yes.
you're passing in an incorrect name. So
Yeah.
you two solutions for this
Mhm.
problem. One is to
Mhm.
change the concern that we're seeing now, and instead of receiving a job seekers underscore JD page and a job seekers underscore CM page, you change this to job seekers underscore page, and in the view, you change the CM that you have there to job seekers underscore page. That's solution one.
Where you were, I can't get it. Here is I have to change job seeker dash JD to CM.
No, the params that you have two options, and you just need to decide go through one of them. Okay. One option is to change the parameter name, and the parameter change
here
done there, and in line 7, and you change to, for example, job seekers underscore page. On both of them, and then go to the view. You do the same. It's the view.
The partial.
You can close this view and it will show up.
Yeah, here it is.
So.
Okay, I'll find.
It's up there.
Yeah, I think this is correct.
I think it was assigned job seeker. That partial.
The first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you see where you have the params name, you'll change that to job seekers page.
Let me ask about that though. If we have both CM and JD job seekers tables on the same page, will paginate cause both of them to paginate forward at the same time?
Yeah, it has to.
With this?
We are doing an AJAX call for each table, right?
We are.
If we're doing a call for each page, for each table, you'll pass the same parameter. Yes, you do.
Yep.
But
yeah, that'll work. Okay. So the other question I have is, the action here is list JSCM. Do you have a list JSCD as well?
JDS.
Okay, that needs to be changed then.
So we have to have two different actions. One is for the case manager job seekers, and the other one is for the job developer job seekers. I think you have two different actions in your controller, don't you?
Yes, I have.
Okay. So somehow
that we need to do.
Yeah, you're going to have to pass in the action name as a parameter to this partial. And it's going to be either list.jscm or list.jsjd, I assume. Do you see what I'm saying, Vijaya? So the action points to the action method in the
controller.
Let's see, which controller? That's going to be the agency people controller, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Line 29.
Yeah, there it is, list.jsjd, and probably above it is list.jscm.
Yeah.
So the action in the partial has to reflect one of those two names. It can't be fixed to be one or the other. So you have to pass in the appropriate action method name into the partial. So if we go back to the partial, sorry to keep you bouncing around here, but to look at this stuff, we have to look at multiple files, as you know, right?
Yeah.
Yep. You just need a wider window.
Yeah, this is the virtual machine. I can't get it.
Yeah, I know that editor is awkward to work with. I know.
Yeah, I'll go here. I have already worked.
Yep.
This is the best way. Okay.
Yeah. So line 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to pass that in as a local here.
Here, line number 30.
Line number 30 has got to be equal list.jsjd or list.jscm, so you have to pass in the correct name.
to be a variable, just like people type you have on 32.
Yeah.
Let's call that variable controller action, controller underscore action.
Here I had to add one more line, controller underscore action, or
You'll replace what you have between quotes on line 30. You'll replace that for controller underscore action. Remove the quotes as well.
I had to write the controller name agency.
No. What you need to do there is replace that. No, space. Remove the quote. Okay, space. And now we are going to put there a variable name. Okay, and the variable name is going to be controller underscore action. Okay, so that variable will be passed when you will be passed into that view, that part, when you call it on the view. So now we need to bounce back to the view and set that variable.
I had to remove comma here. I need it.
Just save it and go back to home. Here, home there. Home. Yeah. So where do you have the call to the partial? The partial.
This is the URL I put in.
It's going to be in the controller, right?
Yeah,
In
controller
the home action, you call it first. Agency people. So I think in your agency people controller, we can look at the home.
Yeah, here is the. This is the partial.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, you're right.
So there we need to create a new variable called controller action on the locals. You understand what we're doing here?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So we need to create a new variable in the local that's called controller underscore. It's going to be a string with the name of the method you're in.
I had to, each one I had to add like this.
It's a string. It's not the thing there. Put quotes around that. Good. And you need to do the same thing on the list job today. Okay. Can you go and refresh the page and see what happens? Log in with a user that is a CM and a job developer at the same time.
He probably doesn't have enough job seekers in both to paginate. Yeah.
It's not coming. Yeah, before I used 2 pages, the same thing is happened. Only the time case manager is displayed. Now it's not.
Is it Jane that has job seekers associated with them?
Yeah.
So let's just log in with Jane. And then there's also a case manager, and we'll log in with the case manager just to make sure everything is there. Okay, just can you
The same.
okay, just try to click it.
It is refreshing the same page.
Okay.
Okay, I'd like to see the full link on that, please. So right click, inspect, press
Okay.
number 2, and inspect. No, the number 2. Go.
This one?
Yep. Okay. So it's pushing the correct. That's a job seeker, job developer, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The user is the job developer. That's correct.
Okay. So let's see now the controller to see what happens, to see the function. So everything is correct. Everything is correctly connected.
Mm-hmm.
It's calling the correct function. It's calling, so everything looks good. So let's look at there.
This is the controller function.
So it does a display job seekers using the people type job developer and the agency person. Okay. Can you show me back the link? The link on Firefox. Okay, so job seekers underscore pages number 2, and the first parameter is job seeker dash JD. Okay, so back to the controller. I assume that full type is in the routes correctly set, right?
Yeah. I'll show you. I already opened this.
Okay, there's full type. Following the correct one. Job developer, job developer. Okay, so let's look at the concern now. The display job seekers function.
I think we have to change the partial also job seeker page. Before it has a job seeker that same page. Oh, I changed it.
Okay, can you show me the last log that you have?
Yeah, I'll show it.
The log, the output on the console. So, I'm still going to see. Can you give like 4 enters? There you go. Drawing, yes, that's 0.
Can we go back to the page and click on the to link again and then come back and see what actions being sent to the controller? Or see what parameters are being sent to the controller? If you click on that once and then let's go back to your console display and then scroll up to where those 4 lines are so we can see the params coming in. No, scroll up. Scroll up to where you entered those 4 lines earlier. Okay, that's good. Page 2, ID 3, people type job seeker -JD. That looks good. People type job seeker JD, yeah.
Can you scroll a little bit down so you can see the full select? That's the agency people, then the relationship people retrieve. Per person. Oh, scroll down. What's the role 1? Is that the job developer or just or a case manager? You know?
Yeah, role is job developer here. I actually entered the user as the job developer.
I can't
Based
remember.
based on the seed data. Here is the job.
Okay, so scroll a little bit down more. You do the next select is select distinct job seekers IDs. Whoop. Okay.
Job developer is role 1.
Select distinct job seeker ID. Job seekers left inner join. Okay, the job seekers left outer join. Status on. Okay. Select. No, that's correct. This is strange. Can you show me the functions? Okay, so page. The page is correct. For page 5. I assume that your job seekers JD and yours. No, that's correct. Yeah. Something strange with the pagination.
And we're calling it job seekers page in the partial, right?
Yes.
Not job seeker page or anything like that. I think, well, the parameter looks good, so it must be coming in correctly from the partial, so that's okay. Okay. Param name, yeah, that looks good. The
And the controller again.
Where?
The controller.
Okay.
I don't know. Just we need to put a buy bug there and see what's happening. To put a buy bug inside this job just to make sure that it's getting in with the correct values and things like that.
Can I put a buy bug now? Or
Inside display jobs, the concern. So before the case, just prepare a buy bug. X-ray. Yep. Okay. You go to no, not there. You go to the console. See what happened. Okay. So just print people type. Just like people start type. And params. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Params. Okay. So stickers on our score page. So now press N and enter. Enter again. Okay, so it entered in the correct place. Per page. Stickers page. Just copy the params that we're passing in. You know, the line 14. The line 14. There. Params array. Just copy all that and paste it. No, no. It starts in params, and then you have the yes. Still there. Okay. Now just paste it on the console.
2.
Next. Okay, so just do add people.
How many job seekers does this job developer have, Vijaya?
Initially, before one, I added 3-4
So
job seekers. Yeah,
she's
more
got
than 5-6.
more than
Already
5 but less than 10. Then do at people dot count.
I'm testing. I added this afternoon also 2 more users. Job seeker for this job development.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, see behind that. You know how to hide this list?
Which one?
I don't know how to hide that. Do you know the standard output?
I don't know all this. I'm learning from you guys, but debugging.
I don't know of any way to hide all that noise.
The noise. Oh, that's me. It's the computer.
No,
Yeah, audio.
I meant the output of debug. If you just want to see a variable and it executes the SQL statement, it gives you all this output.
Mhm.
I wish I could turn it off.
Yeah, it is coming like a SQL server
You can, but
statement.
that's the definitions of the logger. We can change the logger.
Okay. Okay, I will put it into GitHub. If at you have time, you can check it.
Okay, so it's bringing the correct results.
Mm-hmm.
Do add people.size.
5. I think more than 5 records existing for this job development.
Can you go back to the to Firefox and just put your mouse over one of the links or of one of the names? There. What's the number of that nice person? Read.
I did not see the number.
Make it mouse over
Yeah,
one.
yeah, it is 3. No, this is just ID 3.
This is
It's
incorrect.
showing just yeah, job developer ID, I think, not the job.
Maybe failed due to the bug. I'd like to see what's the name of that nice person there. So go back to the console and do add people, and then the
Full name?
no, just give us number first. Number one. You want the first,
That paper?
the number one first.
Like this?
That's the number two. That's okay as well.
Oh, that you index you are.
Yeah. If you need dot first to be enough.
Yeah.
That's what. Where do we? Yes. Okay, we have it. Okay. Do dot name on that to see the name of the person. First name or last name? No, first name. No, first dot first name. First underscore name. That's mm, the correct field, right?
Yeah, first underscore name.
Dot. No. Back. First dot first underscore name. So, Oleta. So this is our number one called Oleta. Can you go back to Firefox? There's no Oleta there. So apparently it's returning correctly, but for some reason it looks like it's not updating the table. Is that possible?
Mm-hmm.
Can you remove the by bug again? Remove the by bug. That. And now go to the console, do Control D or exit. or continue. So go back and that's Firefox, right? I don't remember all that time. Go to Firefox.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, the server is down. You need to restart it. Go to Firefox now. The inspector there has something called, I believe it's network. Press on network on the right side. Right. There. Okay. So let's press again on the number 2 of that list to get the page information. The pagination there, number 2. There you go. It's working.
But it's working. Before it start displaying, we can.
It was basically what happened was a cache issue. We need
Okay.
to restart the server, and when we restart the server, everything was working. So looks good now.
Okay. Thank you. Then I'll create the. I already wrote the RSpec test for that one. It is fast. The same thing I did it the case manager.
Okay. So anything else?
This is the only issue.
Can I ask a quick question? So when we set up the pagination, we set up an ID on the pagination div,
Yeah.
and we give it a string. How do you know what ID to use in the JavaScript side, Hua, for the update? How does that? What's the magic there? Probably something.
Very, very magician from me.
What's that?
It's
Can't
like,
tell me. It's too magic. It's a secret.
if I can tell you.
It's a secret, huh? Secret.
That's, where do I have that? That's pagination. Okay. Oh, I think I attached I attached the event to the specific thing that
The-
you. What happened is we attach the event to the div. When we press something, it just refreshes the current div. So now I remember. When I attach an event to the button, when you press the pagination button, it will try to find the div that's mirror over it and then replace it. So it doesn't really put an ID.
Okay, got it.
Based on that, it replaced the whole div related thing.
So you don't look for the ID, but we still need it. So you're looking for the ID of the div that contains the pagination link.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, that's how that works. Was always a little confusing to me. Like, how the hell does he know the ID there? But anyway, okay, I get that. You should document this sometimes. It'd be good to know.
I do. But the thing is, um, if I just opened the JavaScript, I looked at it, and I found the thing there. I can document that and add it to the pagination information. I'm not sure if it's there.
Be great if you added some stuff to the wiki on the design of the pagination system, because it's a bit of a black box. We could look through it, but it's be nice to have a little bit of a guidepost before diving into that code.
Okay.
Just like the stuff we just talked about would be great to know. Because when Jai is fixing this, I'm looking at that thing. How the hell is that ID known by that? You don't. Just right. Cool.
Okay, so anything else?
No, only that one. Thank you. Bye, guys.
Patrick, any question?
Nope. That's it for me.
Okay, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
Bye now.